and welcome back to Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Moving on to the next task in the Naval Academy. This one's entitled Heavy Duty. Objective: a super battleship and its escorts must be destroyed. Okay, so a battleship of 100,000 tons is your main objective. It is escorted by a couple of heavy cruisers and some destroyers. You may build a few modern battleships or more heavy cruisers as your main attack force. You'll also have at your disposal 4 large destroyer leaders. Okay, so you will build battleship or heavy cruiser, funds of 300 million. Enemy fleet consists of the battleship, 2 heavy cruisers and 4 destroyers. Your ally fleet of 4 destroyers. Time limit is 250 minutes. Win condition is sink 100% of battleship. So the objective says super battleship and its escorts must be destroyed, but the win condition is only sink the battleship. Well, I'm not going to complain about that. So I've got 2 bonuses again. Extra 95 million, take us to 395 million in funds. Or boost technology. The usual, gun layout, small guns, big guns, control stations, the usual. Unlocks 5 components. I think we'll go with boost technology for this first attempt. Okay, so for this first attempt, this is what I'm going to be using. I chose to build a battleship for this first attempt. We had 2 heavy cruiser hulls as well. Obviously, I chose this one. So we've got weight of 80,755, of possible 86,000 tons maximum. Exactly 150k or 150,000k. So that's exactly 50%. So we're going to get 2 of these. So I run through the ship. We've got 28 knot top speed, standard bulkheads, 3rd generation oil. We've got balanced boilers and geared turbines. So I skimped a little bit on the engines. Hopefully it won't too much difference. So we've got Mach 4 auxiliary engine. Seen that plenty of times. Turbo electric drive Mark 2. 2nd generation advanced propeller. Couldn't quite get the 3rd gen. Should be okay though. So we've got level 4 Krupp armour. I bet it's level 4. Anti-torpedo 2. A single hull bottom. Reinforced bulkheads level 2. Anti-flooding level 3. And the turtle back again. Not the all or nothing. So it's Mark 4 Citadel armour. We've got heavy shells. Standard ammunition amounts for both torpedoes and shells. Lyddite 2 for explosives. The best electro-hydro turrets you can get, so it's the best one, and auto-reloading. Electric propulsion for the torpedoes and 24-inch torpedoes. So if we get some of those off, they might, well, they should make quite a big bang. So we've got the best rangefinder, optical rangefinder, hydroacoustics level 3, the RDF radio, and 2nd gen radar fire control. We've got on the armour scheme 16-inch belt, 6.5-inch belt extended, 6-inch deck, 3.5-inch on the deck extended, 6-inch on the conning tower, 17-inch on the turret face, 8-inch turret tops. So it should be nicely protected, and 5-inch protecting the secondaries. So on the ship itself, we have 2nd gen modern tower and 6th gen rear tower. And we've got the mega funnel 3. We've got 2 of those. And we have mains. We've got 3 turrets of triple barrel 16-inch Mark 5s. That should help with accuracy. On secondaries, we've got twin barrel 7-inch. These 2 positions here. Along here, we've got double barrel 5. Let's say triple barrel then. So it's double barrel 5-inch along here. Everywhere else, we've got twin barrel 2-inch. I thought we had one there, but we don't have one there. Okay, never mind. And triple barrel 2-inch on the aft. And I think single barrel 2-inch on the fore. So on the bow itself. That was purely for balance. I don't think we're going to get close enough to use these. Only 6 kilometers range maximum. So yeah. So I'll be very horrified if I have to get that close and personal. So we've got 4 torpedo tubes, 4 port 4 starboard. Get it right in a second. 3 and 4. We already see those are 24-inch electric propelled torpedoes, so they should be pretty stealthy, if a little bit slower. And it's called the Gulnara class battleship of the Italian Navy. Okay, so I'm going to head in. I'm going to get 2 of these, as I've already said. Let's see how much damage we can cause. Okay, just move into position, put all the destroyers into the same division, Division 2, and put them onto screen mode. Let's have a quick look, see how far away she is. 35.5 kilometres. Okay. But 6.2 likelihood of hitting. So I'm going to move her around. Hope those destroyers don't run into us, because that wouldn't do. Let's bring those down. Got 16 torpedoes. Okay, 5% identified, but I can't. Okay, there we go. Let's take a close look. Oh, it's probably cheating. So we've got 5 turrets of mains, but they're only double barrel. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 10 rounds. Okay, we've got a hit already. 41 damage on the bow extended. Oh, bow deck extended penetration and mid deck penetration. Makes a change. Was hitting the target first. And we are manoeuvring as well. We're in tight formation, line ahead. So we should be at cruise speed anywhere. What was that? What was that? Thought maybe she'd fired at us just then, but she hasn't. Right now we're firing HE shells for some reason. Well, it was air firing. Okay, I see. We're firing a mixture. Okay, that's okay. I don't mind that. Oh dear hell! Straight through our engine damaged. I don't believe it. We've got extensive fire, all 3 decks, and it's spreading. I don't believe this. 20-inch. We're at 13%. We'll put back onto auto. That was ridiculous. Slice straight through our mid-belt. Mid-deck. Oh, mid-deck penetration. 218 damage. They always manage to be able to sort of wreak havoc. 48% still. Bloody hell. What's the range? 28.9. Extensive damage now. Got 2 red compartments, 3 yellow, 1 flooding, and 1 green, which is only light damage. So it's straight through the deck. And that was main deck armour, not extended. Right, trying to take this thing on with a cruiser or two. Bow bolt extended, partial damage. £228 points again. Mid-deck again. Direct underneath the superstructure. You always manage to hit your ships harder than you can hit theirs. Okay, switch to HE. Might be able to sort of set her on fire, I suppose. Okay, so stop the fire. Main gun damaged. Barbette damaged. Can't see where it is. Good grief. God. Okay, so she's got 2 engines out now. Mid-deck partial penetration. The CHE shell's supposed to do more damage, but just don't get through the armour. Put them back onto our sort of fire mixed range of shells. Got 12% accuracy. And that'll come down because of the damage. $304. So that's 1,000 damage we've actually received from 9 shells. We've hit her 19 times and done about half of that. Not 21 shells, but partial penetration of 51 damage. We still can't see her. So she's moving slightly away from us. So I'm going to modify the course slightly to starboard. $20 kilometers. 20. Which is which? So we've got none of the cruisers in sight, but we've got some of the destroyers. Okay, let's target one of the destroyers at least. With secondaries. Now she's got 3 engines out. What's going on there? Yeah, 20 inch straight through the deck armour. There's nothing you can do about that. %, 30% more to go before I can know exactly what we're firing at. Got a good idea. I've got 5 turrets of double barrel 20 inch. Exactly what she's using for propellant, I don't know, but it's probably better than what we're using. Yeah, I had to compromise like Lidite too, maybe it might not have been such a good idea. Everything else seems to be okay, except of course belt armour doesn't seem to be doing its job very well. Or deck armour. But we had the advantage. We was hitting her before she could fire at us. Okay, so we've finally identified what we're up against. Irresistible. Extensive deck armour damage. Belt armour. The aft gun there is damaged. 65% structure, 100% flotation. So we can't be able to get through her. Yeah, get through to damage the hull itself though. Obviously it would damage the armour and not cause any flooding. So leave this to fire on auto for now. So we've got 20 inch, we knew that. 18 secondaries, 6 inch, 4 inch, 3 inch, and she's got... Is that on the bow or the aft? It could be on the bow. Just 2 torpedoes and a single tube. Okay, so we've got for technology. 14.1 inch 1 inch belt, 7.4 inch belt extended, 7.4 inch on the deck, 4.1 inch deck extension. You've got slightly thicker belt, deck armour, but thinner belt armour. So if it wasn't for these destroyers, we might actually be able to get in closer to her. A single torpedo isn't going to bother us too much. So what else does she have? What's she using for explosives? Okay, so she's using Cordite 2 as well. 2,553 on the weight of the shell though. Just over a minute to reload. Using Diesel Mark 2, so he's using second generation diesel engines. Auxiliary level 3 though. And shaft 3. 31.5 knot top speed. We've got 28. I think we've slowed it down from that though. On his second gen radar, first gen radar, we've got second. Advanced radio, not RDF. 20-inch torpedo tubes. Yeah, she covered us exactly by looking at that. Advanced hydraulic turrets, semi-auto reloading, and only standard torpedo propulsion. 31.5. Yeah, she's opened the range up a little bit, making 26.7. So she's not at cruise speed, unlike us. Okay, so their destroyers have got 34 knot top speed. Okay, so what I'm going to do, we got 5.8% likelihood of hitting the target, simply separated out from our damaged ship there. So we'll accelerate to flank speed and we'll try and close in as fast as we possibly can. I'm going to turn off the mains. We're down to 474 rounds of 16 inch. I'll leave our damaged ship on its current course. Leave that on save and auto. Okay, so we're currently closing in. Still a fair distance away, 34.3. Making 27.2 knots, she's making 25.9. She's got our destroyer escort directly between us and her. So I've assigned all of our destroyer escorts, all 4 of them, to the Bulnara. So the Gulnara is actually going to be protected. Okay, so the Gross is back there. So let's see if we can actually get past these destroyers without getting torpedoed. Okay, so one of the cruiser escorts has decided to turn around and engage us with its 9 inch. Just set us on fire. So I targeted it with our mains. 25.8. Yeah, we won't be able to hit her at all. Been pursuing it for quite a few minutes. Almost at 30 kilometers, then the cruiser decided to turn around and engage us, so obviously it's trying to slow us down. It's just outside of the range of our secondaries. Gonna stay at flank speed. What's she capable of? Yeah, so one of these isn't actually visible, so I can't unlock them both. Okay, quite slow, 23 knots, so we should just be able to stay around her. But of course we've got the destroyers in the way as well, and they're capable of 34 knots. Not likely to hit her with mains. And our secondaries are 16.1. She's about 18. No, 19.3 now, so she's moving away from us. Where's this destroyer going? Okay, I think we're down to 351 rounds of 16 each, so I'm going to ignore this. Try and get around them. 33.3. So he's opened up a little bit. We're down to 31.9 we was. Yeah, it's only capable of 23 knots, so that's quite a slow heavy cruiser. So that's Achilles. She's got a lot of torpedoes, so 60 plus the 4. What's the tech on those? 22 inch, 10.1 kilometers. So she didn't come inside 10 kilometers, that is for sure. Damn. And standard electro-hydro turrets, fast torpedo propulsion. Okay, I think we can ignore her. Well, not ignore, but we can stay around her at least. No, I don't want to do that. Again, after it's not firing properly. Yep, it's got line of sight. So many times I've seen this. It's awkward also placing the mains as well sometimes. I'm not going to hit anything really of any value. Not do much damage anywhere. She's down to 582 rounds of 20 inch. Yeah, it's very hot. 22.4. When you mess around doing this, you're not actually concentrating on what you're doing manoeuvring. 21.3. Well, that's 20 kilometers, right? Let's move in. So all that cruiser was trying to do was trying to put us off our course. And it worked. It worked very well. 34.4. So all that, half of the range that I actually managed to close in on has been lost again. So I'm going to try and get a little bit closer. If I can, then we'll try and hit it with APs. If I can't, then obviously I'm going to have to call it a day on this one. Okay, I think I'm going to call it a day on this. I'm going to call this mission the first attempt at least. Yeah, she's just able to keep her distance, 34.9. She's up on the range up quite a lot because we had to deflect to avoid the shells and torpedoes from this cruiser. We've got 5.6 likelihood of hitting on percentage. Now to 339 rounds. We didn't capitalise on the initial engagement where we could just fire with impunity. She couldn't get a range onto us. She couldn't get her guns onto us. Oh no, the ship's back there somewhere. So yeah. I mean, she did hit our ships. She did a lot more damage than we could. See exactly where these shells hit. Or don't. She's taken a lot of damage from us. But it wasn't quite enough to slow her down. Which is surprising. 31.5 knot top speed. She's got a lot of damage. Slowed it down almost 5 knots, I suppose. Yeah, well short. They're way over. One of the cruisers is obviously here, escorting the battleship away, while the destroyers and the remaining cruiser out the pair try and hold us off. Yeah, that's what the AI seems to like to do. It seems like to run away to stop you from able to completing the mission, which I suppose is understandable. You try and save your ship as the captain, I suppose. Okay, 63 damage. What's our range now? Just 34.8, so come down just 0.1 of a kilometre. 100 metres. Okay, I'll see if we can actually slow her down. We're down to 318. She's got 558 rounds of 20-inch. And she's only one of her turrets lightly damaged, but she only fired from one single turret. So that was a bit strange. Again, I think that's a bug. Again, we've already seen that. The rearmost turret isn't able to fire over the forward one. We'll see which one fires. We shall see which one fires. Yeah, another bug as well then. This gun is well clear of this, but obviously this is too close, so I suppose in real life concussion might kill the crew in this forward turret, or rearmost turret I suppose. I've got a graphical glitch as well. See where all the textures have gone dark. I've seen that quite a few times as well, but not on ours. So again, in order to catch it out, or at least engage a fleeing opponent or a closing opponent as well, to minimise your own cross section, you need turrets all on the front of the ship, all forward of the main superstructure, like a Nelson. That's the best design there is. You can close in with impunity, causing ricochets, or hopefully causing ricochets on your bow. And if they run away, you can still pursue them and fire all your mains at them with minimal deflection on your course. Every time we need to swing round, we need to swing round 90 degrees or close to it, perpendicular or right angled to the enemy, in order to get aft to it to come in. And she was also, as we've already seen, she's a lot faster than we was. We was 28 knots, she's 31.5. So Yeah, obviously the AI gets to see what you've put in and then counters that with its own design. We don't get that luxury. Well, there's one thing I'm pleased about, and none of the escorts ran into us or each other. So that's quite nice. 34.7, so we've come down 200 metres. She's lost 0.1 of a knot from that damage. Go back to auto. We shall try, but 6.3. Yep, there we go. We are 27.2. Every single hit we take takes us down a lot more in speed. So she's hit us with 55 damage. And she set us on fire. I think I'm going to call it. I think that's it. So I've seen quite a few new bugs introduced. Also existing bugs on AI's steering, which I haven't seen in this particular mission. But then we're not exactly being manoeuvring that hard. But yeah, so quite a few bugs when it comes to placing mains. I mean, this after it there was completely clear, complete line of sight, and it still wouldn't fire in sync with the forward turrets. So I think I'm going to pause this Naval Academy series again until I see some improvement, or we get to look at the first look at least at the campaign. Give me a chance to concentrate on some other things as well. Okay, so I want to end this right here, right now. So it caused quite a lot of damage, but not quite enough to slow her down enough so we can keep up with her. Yeah, it's going to take hours to catch up. We're probably running out of time. We've got 2 hours left. I'm not going to wait around for 2 hours, that is for sure. Okay, so I want to end this mission right here, right now.